Hey, a happy Tuesday to everybody. It's 1 p.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I just needed to make a video and reach out to you guys. As you can see, I have a roof over my head. The last 2 days have been hectic, but I kind of knew this all along that my family would come through. I'm staying at my sister's beautiful 3-bedroom house that she owns here in a town nearby, so I could stay here for as long as needed, thankfully. I have a lead on a house too, an apartment coming up next month. More than a lead, I've actually secured an apartment for myself. But during this time, I've actually looked more into this housing shortage crisis, and it's seriously scary. From everything I could tell, that there's been tremendously less than enough housing being created over the last 20 years than the 20 or 30 years before that, with millennials going out and seeking to buy their first or second homes. It's created a shortage that will take at least 10 years, to fix. I think creating at least 20 million homes a year, it will take 10 years to alleviate the shortage. Those are some crazy numbers. I'm going to do a video on all that coming up. I want to talk about some good news. Yesterday, Madison Square Garden, last night, the Foo Fighters had the first concert in 460 days. A full capacity crowd at Madison Square Garden last night. It was just only people that could prove they were vaccinated. Up here, New England, New York, we really don't have a problem with that. We don't think everything's a big conspiracy. So it was a full capacity crowd last night. Now that is what I'm talking about. I believe Connecticut's up to about 80% now, past herd immunity. The libraries, the stores, there's no longer a requirement to wear masks here anywhere. There is no discernible cases of the Delta variant now in Connecticut or in this area. This brings me to a Laura Ingraham show that I saw Monday night. I'm going to have the links down below for this Laura Ingraham thing I'm going to talk about. I'll have some of the links too for those numbers I just quoted about the housing shortage crisis. There's some unbelievably some scary numbers. This isn't going away anytime soon at all. There's going to be a serious shortage of housing for Americans for the next decade. But I'll have the links down below. Okay, getting on to Laura Ingraham. This as soon as I read this headline, this is the headline I decided to talk about today. I did not have a lot of time to set this video up, so I had to make a video today because I didn't have time yesterday. So you guys will have to excuse the impromptu-ness of this video. Okay, so Laura Ingraham, the headline of this, again, I'll have the link down below to this. She says that it's all about the American people and the red state governors that pulled the country out of this gloomy future. She's talking about how the red states aren't getting vaccinated, how the red states put the economy above the nation's health, trying to support their master, their cult leader. Remember that last year? So, grandma's lived a long time. Doesn't matter if she dies. Remember that? Now, as soon as I read this, the headline to this, Laura Ingraham saying that she's celebrating the red state governors because they've done such a fantastic job of pulling America out of this gloomy crisis. Yeah, that's not reality. Once again, this is not reality. Again, I'm going to have a link to the real situation. A lot of the red states now are seeing an uptick in the last 4 weeks of the Delta variant. And I don't misunderstand here. I don't take any pleasure whatsoever. Anybody getting sick or with any of this brings no joy to me. I really wish that there weren't so many crazy conspiracy-minded people out there being led by a cult leader. But Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, Wyoming, Arizona, all are seeing surges in the last 4 weeks of the Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus, which is, I don't know how many times more communicable and more fatal and deadly. I think it was Missouri that saw an increase from 14 cases to 86 cases in the last 4 weeks. And a lot of these states have 35% or less of the percentage of their population vaccinated. So we see Laura Ingraham, selling these lies, and the people just eat this up. We're doing it the right way. We're getting back out there, and with the fall flu season coming up, it doesn't make for a good picture, with most of these red states having kind of peaked out at the people that are going to get immunized at like 30 or 40%, and the Delta variant now infecting a lot of people in these states. And we have Laura Ingraham on TV saying, "Great job." Like I said, I don't take any joy in this, but if things continue moving in this direction, all this bragging about all the economy in these states and the stores opening up and all that are going to probably end up reversing in the other direction as people get sick and hospitalized again. Again, up here and in a lot of other states, we took the time to listen to science and do the right thing. Not crying about personal freedoms and being controlled because we had to wear masks. We got our vaccinations, and now we're reaping the benefits of it. The Foo Fighters last night, I can't believe how happy that makes me. I wish I could have been there. Full capacity crowd. First time in 460 days. A real rock concert back to New York City. God bless America. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. You guys have a great Tuesday.